So let us continue with in-text questions on page number 229. Consider a circular loop of wire lying in the plane of the table. Let the current pass through the loop clockwise. Apply the right hand rule to find out the direction of the magnetic field inside and outside the loop. Okay, so I have shown here a circular loop through which current is flowing in the clockwise direction. Okay, so we should apply here right hand rule to find the direction of the magnetic field outside the loop and inside the loop. So I will hold my hand here on the top here like this. Okay, the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, so it is pointing towards right direction. Okay, so you can see the magnetic field lines will be directed like this. So outside the loop they will be directed out of the page, that is coming upwards, and inside the loop they will be directed into the page, that is going downwards. So this is the answer for the first in-text question on page number 229. Okay, then second question is, this is the answer for the first question. Then the second question is, the magnetic field in a given region is uniform. Draw a diagram for it, to represent it. To uniform means magnetic field lines will be parallel. So you can draw it like this. And they will always leave the north pole and enter the south pole. So this side will be north and this side will be south. So you can draw parallel lines to denote what you can say uniform magnetic field. Next, let us see force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Okay, force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Now let us suppose that this is the conductor AB. This conductor AB is connected to a battery through a key. Okay, and current enters the conductor AB through A and leaves through B. It comes back to the negative terminal of the battery through the plug key K. Now what is happening is current is flowing through the conductor AB in this direction, and what is done is, here a horseshoe magnet is brought near the conductor so that the current carrying conductor is kept in the magnetic field. Now what we observe is, this current carrying conductor will experience a mechanical force, that is, it will experience a push. It is pushed aside. So from this experiment what we come to know is, if a current carrying conductor is kept in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force, and this is the principle of motor. So what is it? If a current carrying conductor is kept or placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force, and this is the principle of motor. So the principle of motor is, if a current carrying conductor is kept in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force, means it experiences a push-pull force. Now we have seen that a current carrying conductor kept in a magnetic field experiences a mechanical force, which is the principle of motor. Now we will see the direction in which the force will act, and this is given by Fleming's left hand rule, and Fleming's left hand rule is also called as motor rule. What it states is, if you hold the thumb, the forefinger means the index finger, and the middle finger of your left hand mutually perpendicular to each other, such that the forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, the middle finger indicates the current, then the thumb indicates the direction of mechanical force acting on the conductor. Okay, So if you hold the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger of your left hand mutually perpendicular to each other, such that the forefinger indicates the magnetic field, the middle finger indicates the direction of current, then the thumb will indicate the direction of mechanical force acting on the conductor. This is Fleming's left hand rule, or also known as motor rule. Now we will see what it actually means. See here, that is, you are holding the three fingers. Wait. So if you hold the thumb, the index finger or the forefinger and the middle finger of your left hand mutually perpendicular to each other, such that the index finger or the forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, the middle finger indicates the direction of current, then the thumb will indicate the direction of motion of the conductor or the direction of mechanical force acting on the conductor. Just see, the forefinger indicates magnetic field, middle finger indicates current, then the thumb will indicate the direction of mechanical force acting on the conductor or the direction of motion of the conductor. This is Fleming's left hand rule or motor rule.